Yeah, great bounce back. I thought tonight was obviously more energy, a little more attention to detail. I thought Coleman Hawkins was absolutely as good as there was tonight in the country. What he did on both sides of it, 6 steals, double-double, controlling really the game offensively, not forcing anything either. Quincy Guerrier finally back healthy. We challenged him to try to get 20 rebounds tonight. He had 14. It was nice to see his energy level back. And then I thought Ty and Marcus did an elite job in terms of our booty ball, of kind of taking advantage of mismatches, getting to where it needed to be, and made us pretty efficient. A game where there wasn't, a ton of threes. I thought it was a big key for us, make them and force them into hard twos and not give them threes. Obviously, Williams was coming in on a heater. Doug is very, very capable, and we wanted to make them shoot hard twos. But again, very pleased. And anytime you went on the road in this league, you're ecstatic. And after our night, we bounced back after the Maryland game.
It seems like that's been kind of the idea of Coleman for 3 years. What's allowing him right now to put everything together in the way that he is?
Yeah, I think maturity, confidence, growth. I think the way we're playing allows for that. I think that we're not asking him as a 5-man to be a post-up player. We're doing that with our guards and literally everybody. So, he's a point center, if you want to call him that, and yet defensively, there's not many people on the court he can't guard.
It looks like he's enjoying playing defense. I haven't always seen that from him. Do you get that from him, that like he's buying into that defensive role?
I think so. I think he's always enjoyed it. I think he's got tremendous respect for that side of the court. And but I think he's got such a cerebral approach to it, and he understands scouting reports. He understands what the other team's trying to do. And he's just got great anticipation, and he's got elite hands. He's always had those. But I just think he's a guy that has enjoyed it and respected it. Now he's just having fun, and because he's competing at a really high level and not letting a bad call ruin his day or this or that. So a lot of factors in that, but he was really good tonight.
As a coach, seeing Coleman kind of blossom like that this year after the process we've had developing him, I guess what's that like for you as a coach?
It's what this is supposed to be about: is development, growth, maturity. They come to you as young boys, and they leave as men and really good players, and it's always about the process to me. And I don't care what sport you're in. Very few are ready as a freshman to go be successful at the next level, and it's just a process. And for Coleman to be with us 4 years, I think it speaks what he thinks of Illinois, what he thinks of our program, and now he's blossoming, and to me that's what this thing is all about.
What you can do with 6'7", just that whole court stuff. How unique is that? Would you coach anyone?
No, I shouldn't say it. Michael Beasley, but Mike was 26 and 12 and the number 1 or 2 pick in the draft as a freshman. But Mike was, you can't compare that. That was just different. But I think the one thing that Coleman has understood is, he's playing to his strengths on the offensive side, which has allowed him to be successful on the defensive side. And usually it's the other way around. But when Coleman over dribbles and does those things, that puts him in trouble. Now he's just recognizing the fact he's a really good shooter and he can play in space, and he's not trying to make super fancy passes, and he's trying to make simple plays. And that's just he'll blossom every facet of his game.
5 and doesn't figure almost 6. I mean, that's kind of been the trend in the last 3 weeks. What's led to maybe that being
We had, what do we have, 6 turnovers, 2 at half. Not turning the ball over, sharing the ball, understanding where we're trying to get it. We're trying to get it in, I mean, it's no secret. It's no secret what Penn State did last year, what Villanova does. You try to take advantage of a mismatch and force a double. And we've got guys who can make those plays, and we can really shoot it. And, it's just great balance. And we're running enough action off that on the backside to give people opportunities.
Brad, what were your thoughts on some of the one when you go zone? You got them into going zone. They didn't seem to bother your older guys.
Great. We really shoot it. We really pass it. We ran one play against it, and that was it. And what they do in their zone is then they match up after a ball screen, or they match up after a high post catch, and we just ball screen and pop Coleman and force their big to lift, and we were in man, and we were right back out of it. So we've had a lot of success against zones, and worked for us tonight.
I'm sure you're going to tell me every game is independent, but 4 in a row here and like 7 straight against Michigan. I think it's a good program that's in the tournament.
An elite program.
Yeah, so
It's an elite program.
what's the vibe like? Do you feel like you match up well? Like that's quite the trend.
I don't know. I don't. Again, and it's they've been great games. I don't. Derek mentioned that, and it's an honor and a privilege to play against a great program like Michigan, and a team that was right there with us in the league title a couple years ago, and making runs in the tournament, and had great players. And I mean, they may have produced as many pros as anybody in this league. So, I don't know. I'd like to bottle it and be able to sprinkle it all over Maryland and everybody else. But I just one of those deals, and it's an honor to be able to say that. And this program is obviously dotted with a lot of success throughout its past history.
Back from Maryland, Brad, did you think 11-2 might happen tonight, just back from what you saw in practice, just how the team responded?
I thought we would be better. Our guys, we addressed what happened. We don't hide from anything. We're going to talk about why that was the other night, and there's really wasn't any definitive answer other than we just didn't have it. We were just 16 games in, and we were just flat awful. And so it's good. They recognize that, and we push reset, and now let's go figure out how to do it again. And in this league, you can't dwell on one, or it becomes 2. And I thought we responded in a really positive way.
Is that the product of maybe having an old team?
I think it's a product of a team that wants to win and wants to be successful. And I don't put that on age. I put that those guys understand. But I think these guys are very, very competitive and warm.
What'd you see from Nico when he was out there early?
Yeah, I like Nico. I mean, it's good. We had to throw him the bone and get some of those jitters out of his system. But he got a layup. He creates offense. He creates great pace, and I think we can continue to see a lot of those minutes increase. I think I like Nico and what he brings to us.
You see from Ty that maybe for him to be more aggressive, we've seen really backing people down in the booty balls you mentioned. Is there a switch you've seen flip for him over the last 3 weeks, or is he feeling comfortable with his
Yeah, I think it's just finding his niche. I don't think it's any more than that. I think it's finding where he's comfortable. That jump hook he hit late, I don't care. There's not many centers in the country that do that. But people forget that Ty's 6'6", 6'7", and he's got great wingspan, and he's really athletic. And, he's just finding his way, and he's a really, really good passer as well.
So this will be the last one. We got players already ready. We are rushing tonight. So
I guess how much does that help your offense and what you're able to do in the game?
Ty plays with great pace. That's the thing we love about Ty is his pace, Ty's speed. We want Ty, especially when cross matches happen. We want Ty to play as with as much speed. I mean, you know, he's got might be one of the fastest guys on the team. So we want him to be able to play with that speed and pace, and then he's really strong. Thanks, guys.
Quincy, Brandon, and Coleman,